What's up, boys? Here we are again. Yes, still no card fight videos. Still no unboxing videos of those start decks because it's delayed. Delivery delayed. I don't know. It's been 3 days, 4 days since release. Other countries, neighboring countries in the Philippines already got their start decks, but Philippines, as per usual, delayed. So I'll just pour a little drink for myself in order to forget that we still don't have the start decks. Oh good lord, why is it always delayed in the Philippines? And mixed with some of this white stuff. I mean, sounds some Sprite white stuff. Okay. Cheers, boys. Another deck profile. Yes, this is the second Deletor deck profile that I've done. The first one is kind of influenced by Case Breaker. This one is a bit of a, what you call, maybe a pure Deletor build. There's not much of a tech, just straightforward deleters. So let's go straight into the deck profile in order to make content. Okay, I'll just remove this and that. So you're wondering why another deck profile for deleters, because I promised that I'll make a pure deleter deck profile back when I posted that deleter deck profile that focused in fighting Chaos Breaker. So check my channel out if you want to see that. I mean that other video in my channel. So let's go straight. Good lord. Okay, first we have Greyon. You already know its skill. It's an axe skill, CB2, delete opponent's Vanguard. Then on a hit, when the attack hits a Vanguard, Soul plus 1, bind 1, opponent's rearguard face down. You get to choose. So we have 3 copies of this boy. The tile deck card. Then we have 4 Waidoga skill, counter blast, card, delete. Rearguard circle skill on play, soul blast. Opponent cannot turn deleted cards face up during his or her next end phase. So they pretty much have to superior ride or ride. Then only running 2 grade hole. I don't want to ride it. Well, I think that's the point of running 2. Not to have it as first ride. It's another on place. Counter blast, soul blast. Bind one opponent's face, rearguards face down. But from grade 3, the opponent's Vanguard gets crit plus 1. Then the continues. Your opponent's rearguards cannot move to other rearguard circles. You can move up or down. Grade 2s. Given end of battle attack of Vanguard. No, in attack if you have a Deletor Vanguard. Your opponent's Vanguard is deleted, total of 6, hand or field. Goes into the drop, stand your Vanguard, you get strive -1. Then we have Alba. Alba gets +4 if you have Elro in your rearguard circle. Then drop zone if you have an Elro place on R. Soul plus 1, call discard to rear. So we have 4 Elros, Alba. Next, we have 4 Elro on hit. Attack sa Vanguard. Vanguard attacks hits, whatever. Its attack hits a Vanguard. If you have Elro in your R, counterblast one of our opponent's rear guards by face down. So drop zone skill, if you place an Alba in your R, you can counterblast one while it's in the drop. Fold this card to rear. Moving on, grade 1s. For 1, drop zone, when your opponent Vanguard is deleted, you may call this card to rear. Drop zone skill. For drown, opponent's Vanguard is deleted, put into soul, so one of your opponent's rear guards by face down. If you have no face up cards in your damage zone, you get to counter charge. So 4 copies. And then final grade 1 for Jega Embroiled Deletor. So counter +1 when it's placed on rear. Deletor one of your other rear guards by all of your opponent's rear guard in the same column as this unit face down. So this place is pretty straightforward. Beat down SK with focusing on the delete and the restanding. A bit of control on hit, on place, on hit, on place. And triggers, we have 4 heals, we have I think 6 crits. Yeah, 6 crits. Oh my god. 4 of the draw, sentinels, Cosmo, read. Where do I put this? And then 2 more hit draws. Finally, Deletor starter. So that's pretty much the deck list. How did I get this deck? Honestly, this is not my deck. This is actually sent to me by a friend that needs. Wait. What happened? I'm so sorry. I'm quite sleepy. That's why I'm drinking energy drink with some Sprite. It's around 12 midnight. Almost 12. No, it's not 12. It's almost 1, I think. Yeah, it's 12:41. So a friend of mine sent this deck, asked me to sell it. I get a cut from selling it. I think it's 20%. Yeah, 20%. Plus my costs, my transpo, food is covered. So pretty nice gig. Could I call it gig? Side job? I don't know. So yeah, I made a content out of it. So yeah, this is not my deck. So here's the list. What can I suggest? First of all, personal favorite order card, clear frame. So clear frame allows you to unlock. Choose one of your circles. So it doesn't choose a unit. A lock card. Just as the circle itself. Unlock the lock card in that circle. And stand the trigger in that circle. If you unlock or stood a card, draw a card. So that's pretty much the use of clear frame. Because I don't know, if I ever enter maybe a level 2 tournament, I might want to be ready in case I fight chaos. Okay, grade 2s. I don't really have any grade 3 suggestions unless you want to do a hybrid of Messiah Deletor. So or maybe run that Volco Gold, maybe add Volco Gold. But personally, I don't think Volco Gold is a good card to run in Deletors. Maybe in the future, I'll try to run Volco Gold. Then do another deck profile, this time Messiah Deletors. So another suggestion, maybe, it's up to you if you run this. That I have that card, Swift Deletor, Jali, is there. So one place, if you have more triggers than your opponent, it gets plus 4,000 at the end of turn. Then Vanguard / Trigger Circle skill. When attack hits a vanguard, soul +1, choose one of your opponent's rear guards, bind it. If you could not bind a rear guard, you get to draw a card. So have that hit while if you have that hit and your opponent doesn't have rear guard, maybe because you use a Ejega, maybe you use discard skill, or maybe you put something else that binds during the main phase. So running Jolly is kind of it's up to you if you want on hit pressure. Then we have another grade 2, Vastorus Dionulus. So in my previous deck list, I actually run this card since my build actually focuses in binding opponents' rears while emphasizing in the given skill by having 12 draws. Duanulus, regular circle continues. If there is a total of 2 or more face down cards in any fighter's bind zone or circle, so it actually is usable in CBD. It's up to you if you want to use it in CBD. It gets plus 10,000 power, so it's a 20k bit stick without the cost. You just need to meet the situation of having 2 or more face down cards in bind or in any player's circle. Then moving on, grade 1s. Great Researcher. Some other people that doesn't really run Greyon anymore. Some run that Great Researcher. For the drop, add 1 grade 3 then drop. They're probably gonna drop for 1 to set up for the delete turn. So its skill is the generic Great Research. Then if you have 1 during your turn, if there's a card face down in any player's bind zone or circle, it becomes a 13k grade 1. Gets plus 5,000 power. Next grade 1, Open F Dark Gates. So if your Deletor build actually has a consistent way to clean up opponent's field by binding cards face down, rear face down, it's up to you if you want to run Opener of Dark Gates. It's a great V Booster 4. Is it 4? The first Link Joker set in V series. Yeah, V Booster 4. Since it allows you to call a unit by checking top 2 cards from top of your deck. So when placed, if your opponent has 2 or less rear guards, solve as 1, look at top 2 cards from your deck, call up to 1 card with grade less than or equal to your opponent's vanguard, and from among them to rear guard and put the remaining cards look at the bottom of your deck in any order. So maybe check top 2 to see if there's a trigger. It's kind of a OTT-ish skill. Check top 2. You may call 1 to rear, but if it's both trigger, put it into the bottom. Since there's not much of a superior call in this deck, later on, I don't know. I don't know. That's not actually an OTT. It's just get lucky. Check top 2 if there's a card you can super call that card, or to have a +1, so that you can decrease the, what do you call this? Decrease the minus from your hand if you use given skill. Another grade 1. In wiki, it's Ijerma, but in the English print, it's Ijelma. It's stringent Deletor. It's up to you how you call it, but in the English print, it's an L instead of an R, so I'm gonna call it Ijelma. Igelma, Higger Circle skill. When any player searches a deck for cards by his or her hand, her cards effect, the fighter soul plus 1. He or she searches even though soul has no cards. So it's kind of minusing opponents' resource, especially decks that focus that need soul for their cards, most of the cards in the deck to work. Another one, I think there's another grade 1. that I might want to suggest. It's up to you if you want to use it. Uh, it's grade 1. I don't remember the name, so I'm just gonna pop it up there. When it's retired for your card's ability, I think you get to bind 2 grade 0s in your drop, then call it to R as res. So it's kind of a recyclable-ish Deletor card. So that's the card. I'm gonna pop its name also, I think, in the editing. So that's the second to the last card I can suggest running if you want to ease the cost of this card given. And finally, the last card that I can suggest, if this card ever gets printed for English, Bile Deletor, what do you call this? Jaruel. So Bile Deletor Jaruel. Continuous record circle. If your Vanguard is deleted, if your opponent's Vanguard is deleted, when this unit would be put into the drop zone by your card's ability, so given, more or less, this card is regarded as three regard. So call that Lizard Deletor Three, maybe 2 of those. Then when given attacks, and about of this given attacks, choose 2 of those of that card. You basically save 4 resources from your hand or from your field. So that's pretty much the what I can suggest for building your pure-ish Deletor. So what else? Maybe next upload either V-Start decks. I'll be opening them. They're not pre-order. I'm gonna buy them. I already have the money. I'm gonna unbox those 5. I don't know if I'm gonna do 5 separate videos or just one video for all 5. That's gonna be tiring. Continuous unboxing. What else? Either that or I'm gonna do a second deck profile version of Chaos Breaker, or maybe one of my main decks, Narukami V deck. Not Eradicators, not Kaiser, and not Vanquisher. It's another one, an old one. So that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you want. Comment if you want. Do keep it nice, because I accept constructive criticism if you have something to say about the list. If you understood what this list is all about and how I got this deck, then you... Anyways, just be nice. Everything in the world is negative right now. There's a virus and everything. So just be nice, bros. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, share this video if you want. It could actually help me to get exposure. Click that bell button to be notified for future uploads. What else? Oh yeah, subscribe. Subscribe. Help the channel grow. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.